ठीक है.
Yes.
Okay, now listen. Aromatic hydrocarbons, right? And aromatic hydrocarbons क्या होगा भाई साहब हमारे पास? देखो, पहले तो बताओ what all compounds are aromatic, right?
Cyclic. अरे नहीं, मतलब वो कंडीशंस होता है, मैं कंडीशन चेक कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, क्या बोला तूने अमर? साइक्लिक, राइट?
पहला कंडीशन साइक्लिक.
प्लेना.
4n+2 pi bonds.
Each and every atom should give or should participate with its orbital in resonance. Four n+2 pi electrons. Right? The molecule become aromatic, correct? Getting a point? And for anti-aromaticity क्या होगा? Anti-aromaticity क्या होगा?
जो 4n pi bonds है.
4n pi electron.
First 3 points should be same. Fourth point, it should have 4n pi electrons in conjugation. Getting it? Now understand that molecular orbital concept of aromaticity. For example, I have benzene, which is like aromatic, right? Correct? Now tell me one thing. How many atoms are participating their p orbital in your resonance?
6.
We very well know that benzene is planar. The p orbital which are perpendicular to the benzene ring, right? Benzene plane will involve in conjugation. Say yes or no? Say yes or no? So shall I say that I will have 6 p orbitals which are undergoing resonance with each other, right? According to molecular orbital concept, the number of molecular orbitals which are formed will be equal to number of atomic orbitals involved in bonding. Say yes or no?
Yeah.
So I do have 6 p orbitals which are in the same plane. And involved in bonding, right? Say yes. So listen, shall I say that 6 p orbital which are overlapping together will form 3 molecular orbitals, 3 bonding molecular orbitals, and 3 anti-bonding molecular orbitals, right? Now understand that how to place the position of the molecular orbital, anti-bonding molecular orbital. You just place the benzene along its vertex. Place किया? तो place any polygon along its vertex और ना हर एक vertex है ना vertices जो है उसका एक position हो जाएगा molecular orbital का. तो shall I say that I have 6 atomic orbitals in which I have one unpaired electron each, which are involved in conjugation. Now, 6 atomic orbital whose energy is this. Shall I say that 6 atomic orbital will undergo conjugation with each other? I'll be getting 6 molecular orbital. One molecular orbital I'll get here. Another 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 molecular orbital I'll get here. And this is the energy of p orbitals which were initially there. Now, shall I say that I have 3 bonding molecular orbital whose energy is lesser than the atomic orbital? Say yes or no.
Yeah.
Now, एक बात बताओ, how many electrons are there?
6.
So tell me where all the 6 electrons go.
Bonding orbital.
Pairing will take place. First 2 electrons comes here, then 2 electrons comes here, then 2 electrons comes here. Shall I say that energy of the overall system decreases? Earlier the energy of 6 electron was, let's say it is X. This energy is Y and this energy is Z. So shall I say that initially क्या होगा? Energy कितना होगा मेरे पास p orbital का? 6 into X. Now, after conjugation and after aromaticity, shall I say that energy becomes equal to 4y plus 2z? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
Right? That is the final energy. This is initial energy. Shall I say that the overall energy loss takes place and hence the molecule becomes stable? Overall energy loss takes place. And molecule becomes stable. Have I made my point clear?
Yeah.
Now, for anti-bonding molecular electron, anti-bonding for anti-aromatic compound. Now understand what exactly happens for anti-aromatic compound. I'll take 1,3-cyclobutadiene, right? Now tell me one thing, how many p orbitals are involved in resonance?
Four.
Okay. Answer is 4. Now understand one thing. This is the energy of the p orbitals, right? This is where the energy increases, right? This is the energy which increases. These are 4 p orbitals which has some energy. Now understand one thing here. I am keeping the molecule along its vertex. ये क्या बदतमीजी है? हट. Now listen, I made a cyclobutane. I kept the polygon along its one of the vertices, right? Now what will happen? The position of molecular orbitals will be like this. This is bonding molecular orbital. This is non-bonding molecular orbital. Why non-bonding? Because the energy of non-bonding molecular orbital is exactly same as the energy of atomic orbitals. And I have one anti-bonding molecular orbital. So I have bonding molecular orbital. These are non-bonding molecular orbitals. And this is anti-bonding molecular orbital. Now tell me how many electrons I have inside this p orbitals. How many electrons I have in this 4? Now shall I fill the electrons over here? First 2 electrons go over here. Pairing of electron takes place. As these 2 orbitals have same energy, I'll be getting 1 electron over here, another electron over here. Shall I say that my 1,3-cyclobutadiene will exist as biradical? I have 2 unpaired free electrons inside this particular molecule. Say yes or no?
Yeah.
And because of that, this molecule, देखो यार, 1 free radical is highly unstable. When a single molecule have 2 free radicals, what will happen? The molecule become highly unstable. Getting it? Getting it? That is why, now listen, if I'm saying that my molecule exists as free radicals, like 2 free radicals are there. So do you know what exactly happens? Because I do have free radicals in this particular molecule. This carbon forms a free radical, form a bond with this. This carbon forms a free radical, form a bond with this. And this entire molecule automatically get dimerizes. So you know what? My cyclobutadiene automatically get dimerizes over there because it's highly unstable. Understood?
Yeah.
Got that point? Understood? Understood about that particular theory, molecular orbital concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in that?
No.
So shall I say this molecule will behave as paramagnetic?
Yeah.
Because I have 2 unpaired free electrons. Say yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
चलो आगे चलें. Chemical properties of benzene. Or aromatic compound. Now listen, I know that benzene is unsaturated compounds, right? So people think that this molecule will undergo which kind of reaction if I have unsaturation?
Addition.
Addition. What people think that this molecule undergo addition reaction. I tell you one thing, which things are surrounding this benzene molecule? What I have here? Inside this benzene molecule, which charge I have?
Negative.
Now I have negative charge, large amount of negative charges. So which particle will go and attack over there? Electrophile. Baba, electrophile or nucleophile?
Electrophile.
If electrophile is attacking over here, but people think that it'll undergo addition reaction. Now, once you undergo addition reaction, this pi bond will get broken down. I'll be getting this molecule. And then nucleophile attacks on positive charge. And a pi bond is getting broken down. And this molecule should undergo electrophilic addition reaction. But tell me one thing, this molecule is highly stable because it is aromatic. If it is getting addition reaction, the benzene molecule will lose its aromaticity and becomes highly unstable.
सर लेकिन
Tell
अगर कोई भी रिएक्शन हुआ उसके साथ जिसमें पाई बॉन्ड्स बदलेंगे तो फिर तो वो एरोमेटिसिटी लूज करेगा ही ना।
तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, एक बात बता, ये जो मॉलिक्यूल है, ठीक है, इज इट एरोमेटिक और नॉन एरोमेटिक और
नॉन
एंटी
एरोमेटिक,
एरोमेटिक, नॉन एरोमेटिक और एंटी एरोमेटिक?
एंटा एंटा।
दोबारा दे।
अरे शिट,
दोबारा दे।
एरोमेटिक है, करेगा रेजोनेंस।
अरे हाँ, है ना,
हाँ।
वेरी गुड। कहाँ का रेजोनेंस कर रहा है अमर?
अरे न्यूक्लियोफाइल और इलेक्ट्रोफाइल निकलेगा तभी ना।
बेटा बट एक बार बता, आपको लग गया ना इलेक्ट्रोफाइल और
तो
न्यूक्लियोफाइल?
अभी तो एंटी एरोमेटिक है ना।
एंटी एरोमेटिक है। कैसे एंटी एरोमेटिक है?
दो पाई बॉन्ड है।
हाँ तो पाई, सिग्मा, पाई, उसके बाद
उसके बाद क्या, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं है।
अरे तो फिर एंटी एरोमेटिक क्यों है?
नॉन एरोमेटिक है क्या?
मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, कंप्लीट कॉन्जुगेशन दिख रहा है तेरे को?
नहीं।
अगर कंप्लीट कॉन्जुगेशन नहीं है तो क्या क्या ये एंटी एरोमेटिक होगा क्या?
अरे हाँ, नहीं होगा, नॉन
क्या?
एरोमेटिक है, नॉर्मल कंपाउंड।
तो बिना सोचे समझे क्यों बात करते?
सॉरी सर, आज बहुत नींद में हूँ।
डन गाइस?
हाँ।
So this molecule cannot undergo addition reaction because it will become highly unstable. Do you know what kind of reaction benzene gives? Benzene
सब्स्टिट्यूशन।
gives electrophilic, aromatic substitution reaction. Right? Benzene gives electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Getting it? Now understand one thing. What exactly happens over there? Do you know what? If I have a benzene molecule, this hydrogen eventually will get replaced by an electrophile and it becomes attached over here and H plus can comes out. So shall I say that in an aromatic ring, electrophile is substituting hydrogen? So this molecule, this particular reaction is known as electrophilic aromatic what? Substitution reaction. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Now listen. Yeah, now understand what are the common electrophile which we have to use over there. Okay. Now, what are electrophiles which I have to use over there? I can have halogenation, Cl positive, Br positive, I positive. I can have acylation in which I have CH3, C double bond O positive, R C double bond O positive. I can have alkylation in which I have to produce a carbocation. I can have sulfonation where I can produce as electrophile SO3. I can have nitration where I can produce electrophile NO2 positive. Okay, and some other reaction where I can have an electrophile with the help of C double bond. Getting it? So I'll produce electrophiles. These electrophiles are generally the molecule which will attack on the benzene thing. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
Now listen. One by one, we start the mechanism of EAS, right? Listen, there are two types of mechanism for EAS. First, for electrophiles like Cl positive, Br positive, NO2 positive, your R positive, RC double bond O positive. These are irreversible reactions. Okay, first mechanism is there, type 1 we'll call it as. And type 2, when the electrophiles are reversible, example, I positive and SO3, that is iodination and sulfonation. Now listen, first type 1.
मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ बोलना.
अच्छा, अरे नहीं, मैं चेक कर रहा था एक्चुअली, वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया 2 मिनट के लिए.
Type 1
अभी आ रहा है ना?
ठीक है, टाइप 1.
मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है अभी?
अरे हाँ,
हाँ, सॉरी मैं सॉरी चेक कर रहा था.
type 1, right? Now listen, in type 1 electrophilic aromatic substitution, the very first thing is you should require an electrophile. So in any reaction, the first step is to produce electrophile. That we'll do separately, okay? Because it is common for type 1 and type 2, okay? Now understand that suppose I got an electrophile, okay? Now what is the step 1 for after getting the electrophile, okay? Whenever electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction takes place. Now in step 1, there is the attraction between the pi electron cloud of benzene molecule and electrophile. Getting it? This is just an electrostatic attraction and the complex is known as sigma complex. The actual bond formation doesn't take place here. Now understand that I do have a benzene molecule. Now, whenever I have an electrophile, this electrophile just attracts the pi electron cloud toward itself, and this complex is known as sigma complex. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Step 2. Addition of electrophile on the benzene molecule and loss of aromaticity takes place here, and this step is RDS. Now what exactly happened here? As you know that this electrophile is already attracting the electron cloud of this benzene molecule. It'll come much closer to this benzene molecule. It'll attract the pi electron cloud so damn strongly that eventually what will happen? It attacks on that carbon and pi electron shift towards this electrophile. And then the electrophile will result in the formation of bond. Now, what is the transition state for this particular complex? Shall I say that this pi bond is getting broken down? Tell me, if this pi bond is shifting in this direction, which charge I'll get on this carbon? Which charge? If pi bond is shifting in this direction, which charge I'll get on this carbon? Hello?
Positive.
Positive, right? Now listen, partial shifting of electron, what charge I'll be getting? Partial shifting of electron towards this
Delta.
side, delta positive. And what charge I'll be getting on this carbon?
Delta negative.
This delta negative start attracting the electrophile, right? And
Yes.
start forming a bond with it, right? Right? Now what will happen? This bond is getting broken down. I have hydrogen and it's forming a bond over here. Say yes or no. When delta negative charge is stabilizing this positive charge, the positive charge gets partially neutralized till some delta positive charge will be there. And some delta positive charge comes over here. This is known as bond breakage and this is known as bond formation. Have I made my point clear? This is the transition state 1. This is reactant. Right? After this, useless. Now after this, what will happen? I'll get a positive charge here. Electrophile formed a bond over here, and this is H. Right? This is a pi bond, and this is a pi bond, and this complex is known as pi complex or Wheeland complex. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
Getting it? कोई डाउट इसके अंदर? Oh my God! 1 second. क्या ब्लंडर हो गया बताओ? एक बात बताओ, यहाँ पे कोई सिग्मा बॉन्ड बन रहा है कि पाई बॉन्ड अट्रैक्शन हो रहा है? यहाँ पे कोई सिग्मा बॉन्ड बन रहा है कि पाई बॉन्ड अट्रैक्शन हो रहा है? पाई कॉम्प्लेक्स बोलते हैं। यहाँ पे सिग्मा बॉन्ड बनाना उसको क्या बोलते हैं? सिग्मा कॉम्प्लेक्स। गेटिंग इट? अंडरस्टूड?
Yeah.
Now understand one thing. I'll get this carbocation, the benzene ring. Just tell me, I have pi sigma positive, pi sigma pi. So shall I say that complete conjugation is not there? The molecule becomes
Non-atom.
yeah. This step is RDS as the benzene molecule after addition of electrophile loses aromaticity and it results in the formation of sigma complex. Understood? Understood. Now listen. This molecule is known as sigma complex. I know that the benzene molecule loses aromaticity, so this molecule or this particular reaction should require large amount of activation energy. Say yes or no. Right. Now, still, this carbocation will form somewhat because it is stabilized by stabilized by conjugation. So I have pi sigma positive. So I get a pi bond here, positive charge here, electrophile here, H over here, pi bond here. Again, this positive charge is stabilized by resonance. Shift this pi bond over here. So I'll get a pi bond here, a positive charge here, a pi bond here. This is E and this is H. So shall I say that this actually is a sigma complex? The actual molecule will be the hybrid of these three molecules, right? So yes or no? This molecule will be the hybrid of all this molecule, right? बोलो हाँ या ना. So actual molecule क्या होगा? Hybrid बना जरा इसका. Shall I say that positive charge from this side is getting delocalized till this side? So I have a positive charge which is getting delocalized from this carbon to this carbon, positive charge. I got E, I got H. Understood? Understood?
Yes.
आगे चलें. Now,
Yes.
if it is shall I say that rate of the reaction is equal to rate constant into concentration of benzene, because for a single step reaction, order is equal to molecularity, right? And what is the molecularity here? I have one molecule of benzene and I do have one molecule of electrophile. Shall I say that the order of the reaction is 2? Say yes or no? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Shall we move ahead? Now listen, step 3. Loss of H plus and regain of aromaticity. Now this is for the molecule like NO2 positive, Cl positive, Br positive, what is that, R positive, RC double bond O positive. Then what exactly happens over here? I got that particular complex. Which one? I have electrophile, I have H. I got a carbocation here. I know that this molecule is highly unstable and this molecule wants to gain stability. Now just tell me, in order to get the stability, or whenever I got a carbocation in any reaction, this carbocation has a 2 pathway. What are the both pathways for carbocation? In any organic reaction, whenever I'm getting a carbocation, it always follows 2 pathways. What are the 2 pathways?
SN1 and
Rearrangement.
At SN1 and rearrangement के बाद यार एक बात बता, सबसे स्टेबल कार्बोकैटायन मिल गया, ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या?
SN1 E1.
SN1 and
E1.
SN1 and E1. Now just tell me, SN1 करूंगा तो एरोमेटिसिटी चली जाएगी, E1 करूंगा तो
Regain.
what will happen in this reaction? E1 is more favorable than SN1 because regain of aromaticity takes place. Say yes or no? Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
Now listen what will happen. H plus will leave, it form a pi bond, and I'll get this. A transition state. See, this is the intermediate I. H plus is leaving, so partial leaving of H plus. So H is leaving as H plus, so hydrogen will leave as delta positive. I got an electrophile. It's start forming a pi bond. As soon as it's forming a pi bond, positive charge becomes stable. So partial pi bond formation So positive charge becomes somewhat neutralized, so delta positive charge I'll get. Agreed? So this is bond breakage, this is bond formation, this is transition state 2. After that, what will happen? H plus leaves and electrophile will be attached over here. I'll get a pi bond. My benzene ring become aromatic again. This is final product, right? And plus H plus I will get. Got it? Understood? Understood?
Yeah.
Now listen, if this entire reaction you understood, I'll just discuss about one pathway here. Okay? The energy profile diagram here. Okay? One second. Okay. Now this is energy. Increases in this direction. This is reaction pathway. I can call it as reaction coordinates. Or I can call it as time only. Okay. Now initially, this is the energy of reactant, let's say. Two-step reaction in which I'm getting a transition state 1, and then it becomes an intermediate. Then again, it becomes transition state 2, and then I'll get a product. As we know that this transition state has more energy, what will happen here? So this is the activation energy, and this is the activation energy, right? Tell me which require more activation energy with respect to reactant. Step 1, right? That is the transition state 1, intermediate, this is transition state 2, and this is product. My question is very simple, right? The energy difference between intermediate and transition state, right? This is the energy difference between intermediate and transition state. This is the energy difference between intermediate and transition state. Sorry. This is the energy difference between intermediate and transition state. This is the energy difference between intermediate transition state. Okay. Now just tell me, intermediate will resemble transition state 2 to a larger extent, or transition state 1 to a larger extent?
Yes.
किसको ज्यादा रिजेंबल करेगा, ट्रांजिशन स्टेट 1 और ट्रांजिशन स्टेट 2?
Transition state 2.
Very good, because the energy gap is smaller. ठीक है. Now listen, guys, very important thing. This step requires more activation energy, so this step is RDS, and this is the reaction pathway, and this is nothing but the amount of energy liberated in the overall reaction, right? Delta is for the reaction. अरे क्या बदतमीजी है, what the hell? Seriously? This is delta. Done? Done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
अब एक बात सुनो. This is step 1. This is step 2. जरा ध्यान से देखो step 2 को. What is happening in step 1? Fast. What is happening in step 1?
Electrophile attack.
Electrophile attacks, right? And addition takes place, right?
Yeah.
Step 2, what will happen?
Hydrogen transfer, positive charge comes on the bridge head. Yeah.
Very good. Now just tell me one thing. Instead of benzene, suppose if I am doing electrophilic aromatics substitution for normal benzene, and I am doing the electrophilic aromatic substitution for deuterobenzene. Which bond is stronger, CD or CH?
CD.
CD. Now tell me one thing. I am doing EAS here with nitration, right? I am doing nitration here. I am doing nitration here. NO2 positive, NO2 positive. Reaction rate is R1, reaction rate is R2. Which reaction rate is bigger?
Equal.
Tell me what will happen here.
Equal.
Here I'll get NO2. Here I'll get deuterobenzene and NO2. E plus is leaving and I'll get NO2. Now tell me, CD bond is stronger than CH bond, right? Now shall I say that this mechanism or this energy, activation energy is for CH bond, correct? Say yes or no? Do you know what? Let's say this is the increase in activation energy for CD bond, because CD bond is stronger than CH bond. So yeah, somewhat activation energy increase will take place, yes or no? Are higher now? But still, which activation energy is higher, initial or final? Like step 1 activation energy or step 2 activation energy? Baba, which activation energy is still higher, step 1 or step 2?
1.
Step 1. So shall I say it is still RDS, rate determining step, and the entire rate of the reaction is a function of this rate determining step. As in this particular reaction, CD bond breakage is not taking place. Shall I say that it will not show any isotopic effect?
Yeah.
Getting a point? क्या कह रहा हूं मैं? समझ में आई बात? Right? Understood? So for this molecules, right? For these reactions, isotopic effect is not observed as CD bond breakage takes place in non-RDS step. इतना समझ में आई बात? समझ में आई बात?
Yes, sir.
चले आगे.
हाँ जी.
Very good. Now listen. For iodination,
So ऊपर वाला reaction mechanism with the irreversible phenomena.
क्या कह रहे हो?
ऊपर वाला mechanism irreversible phenomena.
Correct. Correct. Getting it? चले आगे. ठीक है, for iodination and sulfonation, right? चलो, for iodination and sulfonation, ठीक है, what happens over there? See, step 1 is common. That is formation of pi complex. Step 2 is common. That is attack of electrophile. Okay, that means in step 2 what will happen? I got an electrophile. Electrophile attacks on this carbon, pi bond shift. It leads to the formation of this particular molecule. Getting it? Now, step 3. Loss of H plus and regain of aromaticity. Okay. Now listen, loss of H plus and regain of aromaticity, इसके अंदर क्या होगा? Whenever I have an electrophile like iodine or H or sulfonation, that is your S double bond O, O minus double bond O H. Listen, Ci bond is very weak. And S double bond O bond is strong. And CS bond is weak. What exactly they want to do? Here, H plus can also leave and it forms an aromatic nature. This is pathway number 1. Here, I positive can also leave and it forms a pi bond. Getting it? Getting it? Here also, H plus can leave. It can form a pi bond. This is pathway number 1. Here also, it tends to form pi bond again as double bond O. And again, this bond will break and forms a pi bond. This is pathway number 2. Shall I say that iodination and sulfonation are reversible? If suppose I positive leaves, what I'll get? Benzene, right? SO3 will leave, what I'll get? Right? If H plus leaves, I'll get iodobenzene, H double bond O, OH, benzene sulfonic acid. Getting it? Now, if I want to discuss the energy profile diagram for this molecules, right? Now, what exactly happens? Okay. Now, listen, in this energy profile diagram, again, this is your reaction coordinates, reaction pathway, or your time. Here I do have again energy. In this direction it is increasing, in this direction it is increasing. Now listen what exactly happens here. This is the reactant energy. It forms an intermediate transition state. It forms an intermediate I. It forms another transition state. which is having just a very slightly less energy as compared to this, and I'll get a product. Getting it? That means this is E1, this is E2. E1 is slightly higher than E2. Getting it, guys? Getting up one. Now, once this intermediate I formed over here, it got formed here. So this intermediate either can undergo or can follow this pathway, or it can follow this pathway to form product. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
Because this intermediate will resemble both the transition states similarly in energy wise. So shall I say that the entire reaction for iodination and sulfonation are reversible in nature? Getting it? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Listen, do you know what? Suppose if you add H3O plus no in this reaction, actually H plus will come and attack on this carbon. Iodine SO3H will leave easily. There should be like a large amount of H3O plus should be there. Okay? So if you apply H3O plus, what will happen? This will go and I'll be getting this benzene back. Because the H plus no electrophile. Because this H plus electrophile will attack on this and these two molecules will leave. Getting it? The reaction become entirely reversible. Okay. Now listen, guys. Tell me one thing. If I have the energy profile diagram like this, instead of CH bond, if I'm using CD bond, shall I say that to break CD bond, you require more activation energy, right?
Yeah.
This is the energy which is required to break CD bond. Tell me one thing. Now, which will become RDS? Which will become RDS? किसका
Step
activation?
दूसरा
हाँ जी?
वाला E2 will form the RDS.
In case of deuterobenzene, in case of deuterobenzene, loss of H plus, loss of D plus will become what? RDS. Now just tell me, what about the rate of the reaction? Will it changes or will it remain same?
Changes.
In case of deuterobenzene, the rate of the reaction,
So मतलब deuterobenzene में reaction होगा ही नहीं ना फिर.
नहीं होगा, मतलब रिवर्सिबल होगा. देखो इक्विलिब्रियम में क्या करते हो, अगर रिएक्टेंट बढ़ाओगे तो रिएक्शन फॉरवर्ड जाएगा नहीं जाएगा?
हाँ, okay, okay.
In case of deuterobenzene, the rate of the reaction decreases, and hence it shows isotopic effect. Understood? Sanmay baat? Guys, baat Sanmay?
हाँ
आगे चले, आगे चले।
हाँ
सर
हाँ बेटा,
यस सर बोला।
ओके। नाउ लिसन, वेयर वर वी? पहला, राइट, वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग, नाइट्रेशन। मैंने क्या कहा था, कोई भी इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एरोमेटिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन करने के लिए द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग इट रिक्वायर्स टू प्रोड्यूस is to produce, haram khoro, is to produce
नाइट्रेट।
electrophile.
electrophile, right? Now listen, everyone, how to produce a nitrate? Step A, you can use concentrated HNO3. What will happen? HNO3 will react with another molecule of HNO3, in which one of the molecule will act like an acid, other molecule will act like a base. So what exactly happens? This molecule loses H plus, it becomes O minus, and double bond O and O. This H plus, what will happen to this H plus? Whenever you have OH, what exactly happens to the H plus?
OH2 plus and then H2.
It'll activate OH into a,
Good leaving group.
okay. So this H plus will attack on OH, right? Alright? Had on OH, I'll activate OH into a good living group. So what will happen?
Water bun chai.
Yeah, H2O positive is unstable, so H2 will leave, right? If H2O is leaving, what I'll get? NO2 positive. Agree? Right. Now this is the
Yeah.
first I can get nitronium ion. Point number one. Second, somewhat more efficient method. What is somewhat more efficient method than that? For that, reaction of concentrated H2SO4, a mixture of concentrated H2SO4 and HNO3. It is known as fuming nitric acid. Getting it? In fuming nitric acid, what will happen? H2SO4, being a stronger acid than HNO3, can easily give H plus. Say yes or no? So H2SO4 is a stronger acid than HNO3, so it can give easily H plus 2, H plus 2,
HNO3.
and it'll activate that thing, and water will lose, and I'll get nitronium ion. Getting it? चले आगे, चले आगे. After that, you have second, nitronium chlorate or perchlorate. Do you know what? This is a salt in which already I have nitronium ion. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
And you can use also liquid N2O5. Liquid N2O5 is nothing but nitronium nitrate. Getting it?
Yeah.
Now listen, these are the methods by which I can produce NO2 positive, right? So generally, according to your NCRT, what the hell they are doing? They are taking benzene ring and they are using fuming nitric acid. This is your NCERT stuff. ठीक है? Fuming nitric acid, which is HNO3 in the presence of H2SO4. So I'll be getting NO2 positive. Right? The very first step, NO2 positive attacks, H plus leaves. तो यहाँ से H plus निकलेगा, NO2 positive attack करेगा, so I'll get nitrobenzene. Say yes or no?
हाँ.
Done. Done. Nitration done. समझ में आई बात?
हाँ.
और डायरेक्टली नाइट्रोनियम क्लोराइड यूज कर लो, दैट इज बेटर. अपने आप NO2 पॉजिटिव अटैक करेगा, वही 2 स्टेप पाथवे होगा, वैसे ही अरेनियम सिग्मा कॉम्प्लेक्स बनेगा एंड यू विल गेट दिस पर्टिकुलर मॉलिक्यूल. डन. आगे चले.
हाँ.
Second thing is your alkylation. Halogenation. फील नहीं है, रुको. Friedel-Crafts reactions. In Friedel-Crafts reactions, you have 3 categories. One is Friedel-Crafts, halogenation. Other is acylation. Another is alkylation. Getting a point? Now first, what are Friedel-Crafts reaction? In Friedel-Crafts reaction, Lewis acids like AlCl3, FeBr3, SnCl4, TiCl4, your what that BF3, B2H6 are used to produce electrophile. Getting it? Getting it?
Yeah.
चले आगे.
Yeah.
पहला periodical halogenation. Listen, free radical fluorination is not possible. F positive cannot exist. Most electronegative element, so how come it can form? Right. Now listen, how to make what do you say? Electrophile. Now listen, whenever you are using X2 with AlCl3 या फिर FeBr3, now understand one thing. Aluminium has vacant orbital, right? Iron has vacant d orbital, right? So both of them or other Lewis acids also have vacant orbitals. So what exactly happens? This AlCl3 or FeBr3 will start attracting the electron cloud of halogen towards itself. Say yes or no? Right? For example, take Cl2. So it start attracting the electron cloud of chlorine towards itself. So when chlorine donating its electron to AlCl3, what charge on this chlorine I will get? अरे बाबा, जब ये क्लोरीन अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन इसको दे रही है तो क्या
Positive.
positive. Now this positive charge will start attracting this sigma bonded electron toward itself. Eventually what will happen? This sigma bonded electron will get broken down. It leads to the formation of Cl positive, and Cl minus will be attacked on AlCl3 to form AlCl3 negative, AlCl4 negative. So how we used to say that? We used to simply say that AlCl3 here will extract this Cl negative towards itself. Okay? So it have a tendency to attract this Cl negative towards itself, and because of that, I'll be getting Cl positive and AlCl4 minus, right? Similarly, if you want to produce Br positive, take Br2 and take FeBr3. Now FeBr3 will start attracting Br negative towards itself. Because of that, I will be getting FeBr4 minus and Br positive. So the main thing is, am I getting an electrophile? Say yes or no. I'm getting an electrophile, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Point number B. What you can do, you can use interhalogen compound when that two halogens are combining together to form a compound. For example, you can use ClBr, you can use FCl, you can use BRI. Getting it? Now, what exactly happens over there? Just tell me which is more electronegative, chlorine or bromine?
Chlorine.
So shall I say that Cl is already having delta negative charge, Br will have delta positive charge. So this Br can act as an electrophile, say yes or no. Similarly, fluorine have delta negative charge, chlorine have delta positive charge, bromine have delta negative charge, iodine have delta positive charge. So these atoms can act as electrophile because they have a tendency to attract the negative charge towards itself. Say yes or no. And you know what? In your hydrocarbons also you have done this reaction. Remember that I told you that whenever the pi electron cloud is coming towards this chlorine, this pi electron cloud will repel the sigma bonded electron. So I'll be getting delta positive charge, delta negative charge. Eventually, this 3 delta positive charge will approach more towards pi bond, and this negative charge gets repelled very strongly. So eventually, this chlorine keeps on attracting towards this positive pi electron cloud, and this Cl negative keeps on getting repelled by this pi electron cloud. Then eventually Cl minus will leave. Say yes or no. And I'll be getting a cyclohexyl ion, right? Now just tell me, if in this case I can get cyclohexyl ion, this is already, I have in this molecule, I already have delta positive charge inside this atom. So the tendency for them to act as X positive is very high, no? If Cl2 can act as Cl positive, then these molecules can easily act as X positive. Say yes or no? Because already I have polarity in the sigma bond, right? Right?
Yes.
Very good. See, I can use INO3. By sub, INO3 is a molecule in which I have I positive and NO3 minus. So already I have iodine over there. Getting it? Understood? Guys, understood?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We can produce halonium electrophile, right? Correct. Now I'll start with this particular thing. Okay. So that you will be like well versed with that particular thing also. Now I start with this chlorination. Okay. A quiz reaction of chlorination. I can have benzene molecule. I can take chlorine, and I'm using a Lewis acid, AlCl3. Now this AlCl3 start attracting this sigma bonded electron towards itself, and because of that, I'll be getting AlCl4 minus and it'll become Cl positive. As soon as I'm getting Cl positive, what the hell this Cl positive will do on this benzene molecule? What will do on this benzene molecule? Guys, what will do in benzene molecule?
Attack.
It'll undergo addition. I'll be getting a chlorine H, a positive charge. After that, what will happen? That's after what will happen. अरे बोलोगे?
H plus निकलेगा, AlCl4 पे अटैक करेगा, AlCl3 and HCl and then chlorobenzene.
H plus निकलेगा, ये बनेगा pi bond. Seriously speaking, I don't care about this H plus. I know that later on this H plus can extract your Cl minus from that particular thing, and I'll be getting HCl plus AlCl3. Many people says that this is AlCl4 minus which is extracting this H plus. It is not happening that way. It has to happen by its own. You don't require any other thing over there. Getting it?
Yeah.
कोई और चीज की जरूरत नहीं है. Got it? Because it has to regain the aromaticity. That's the driving force. So for that, H plus will leave, and yeah, it'll attack on AlCl4 minus to extract Cl minus. There's a later part. Getting it? Have I made my point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall we move ahead now? Now, generally,
Yeah.
no, for combination, we are using FeBr3, right? Oh, give me a minute, right? Yeah, a little tired. Yeah. For bromination, what will happen for bromination? Am I audible? Yeah, buffoons. I can use Br2 in the presence of FeBr3. Okay. So what this FeBr3 will do? It'll extract Br minus. It'll become FeBr4
minus.
And what I'll get over here?
Br plus.
Eventually Br positive attacks here, H plus leaves, and I'll be getting bromobenzene. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now listen, for iodobenzene, no, I seriously do not require any Lewis acid because I bond is actually very weak. And it simply attacks over here. I positive, I negative will leave, and yeah, I can get directly your I positive pi bond, and then again here H plus is leaving, formation of a pi bond, and eventually I'll get what? Iodobenzene plus HI. As I told you, iodobenzene reactions are, iodobenzene or iodination is reversible or irreversible stuff.
Reversible.
So shall I say that this entire reaction will exist in equilibrium? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, my dear buffoons, just tell me one thing. If I'm adding H plus concentration inside this particular reaction mixture, so the reaction goes? The reaction goes?
Backward.
Yeah, just add H plus. Reaction goes backward. Just add iodine. Reaction goes forward. Understood?
Forward.
Understood? So you have to play with iodine or H plus, not HI, H plus. Getting it? अरे समझ में आई बात?
हाँ
अगर सपोज करो if I am using oxidizing agent like your HNO3, your ozone तो I'll not use at all, ignore. I'll react with benzene itself. I'll react with HNO3, right? I can use KMNO4, I can use K2Cr2O7, which is an oxidizing agent. So what they'll do, these oxidizing agent, right? So these oxidizing agent, what will they do? What they do, they oxidize HI to iodine. Getting a point? Hey guys, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ सर
So if HI is getting oxidized to iodine, so shall I say that these oxidizing agents are reducing this HI concentration, increasing the iodine concentration, right? तो अगर HI कम हो रहा है और आयोडीन बढ़ रहा है तो क्या होगा? अरे लाल पीलो हरे नीलो, अगर HI कम हो रहा है, हाँ आयोडीन बढ़ रहा है तो रिएक्शन फॉरवर्ड जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड?
हाँ
चले, कोई डाउट हैलोजिनेशन के अंदर तुम लोगों को?
नहीं
वेरी गुड. चले आगे. हाँ जी, आगे चल लें.
हाँ सर
ओके. ओ फील्ड ग्राफ, फीडल ग्राफ, alkylation. Now listen, I can have many methods by which I can produce Friedel graph about carbocation, right? Now listen, the main thing is my main targeted by hook or crook, I can form carbocation. ठीक है? ठीक है? Now listen, how to actually do it, है ना? There are many methods by which I can do it. Before that method, no, I want to tell you certain things here. Just give me a minute. 1 second. I'm just getting a particular data from Peter's sites. Long time. There's a list of nice sites. Yeah, I got Sykes. Strength, nucleophilic, carbocation, electrophilic, 130. Yeah. Yeah. Listen guys, there's a data of Lewis acid character. ठीक है? कुछ Lewis acid है, उनका strength दे रखा है तुमको. Getting it? क्या strength है? I have like AlCl3 is a stronger Lewis acid than FeCl3. Is a stronger Lewis acid than your BF3. Is a stronger Lewis acid than your TiCl3. Is a stronger Lewis acid than ZnCl2. Is a stronger Lewis acid than your SnCl4. Getting it? 1 second. Getting it? Now, why the hell I am giving you this data? I'll let you know. Just give me a minute. Huh? Okay. Guys, am I audible? अरे मेरी आवाज आ रही है तुम लोगों को?
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen. I'm giving you this thing. You require to remember this data. ठीक है? They might ask you this data. ठीक है? Now listen. Pedal graph alkylation. ठीक है? तो होता क्या है? I have a benzene molecule. In this benzene molecule, what I'm doing, I'm using RCl in the presence of AlCl3. Now just tell me what this AlCl3 will do.
Cl minus को extract करेगा.
It'll attract this Cl minus towards itself. So what I'll get over here? AlCl4 minus and R positive. Correct? You know what? I told you this is a shortcut. Let's just directly remove this Cl minus. Correct? But actually what happens? This Cl will be attracted by Cl3 strongly. So I'll be getting delta negative charge. I'll be getting delta positive charge, right? Understood? Now, in case of AlCl3 is stronger Lewis acid, is such a stronger Lewis acid, what will happen? It'll produce large amount of positive charge on this alkyl group, and that positive charge, that delta positive charge is enough for the alkyl group to undergo rearrangement. Have I made my point clear?
Yes, sir.
AlCl3 will produce large amount of delta positive charge on alkyl group, which is enough to produce what? Rearrange or to cause rearrangement. Understood, guys? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Very good. And you know what? From FeCl3 onwards, rearrangements are not possible. Getting it? So for God's sake, don't do rearrangement for these particular Lewis acid. If you want to write it down good. Otherwise, I have to write it down over here. Right? From FeCl3 onwards, rearrangements are got it? A buffoon. Understood?
सर बफून मतलब हम लोग तो 5 लोग हैं.
क्यों?
7 लोग हैं, सॉरी. सिंगुलर बफून कौन था?
बफून्स बोला है भाई.
अच्छा ठीक है.
तुझे क्या हुआ? तू ठीक है? तबीयत पानी ठीक है तेरी आज?
हाँ बिल्कुल.
लग क्यों नहीं रहा मेरे को? क्या करेगा ये AlCl3? एक गधे बता क्या करेगा? अबे क्या
डिसोसिएट करेगा अपने आप को, पहली बात.
डिसोशिएट करेगा?
वरना करेगा कैसे दिया?
AlCl3 क्या करेगा?
कैटलिस्ट तो नहीं है ना.
अरे AlCl3 करेगा क्या बाबा? What is the function of AlCl3? हाँ जी, what is the function of AlCl3?
Cl को extract करेगा.
Cl क्या? Cl माइनस.
हाँ वो Cl minus.
AlCl4 माइनस बनाएगा और यहाँ पे क्या बनेगा मेरे पास? जैसे कार्बोकैटायन बनेगा, ये इलेक्ट्रोफाइल आया कि नहीं आया मेरे पास?
हाँ.
Am I getting electrophile? No. So what will happen when with this particular electrophile? This C positive attacks on benzene, and you know that H plus will come out and I'll be getting ethyl benzene. Understood? That is known as alkylation. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? क्या बोलते हैं? क्या बोलते हैं इसको?
इसको
इस रिएक्शन को क्या बोलते हैं बेटा?
EAS.
अबे इसको फ्रीडल-क्राफ्ट क्या बोलते हैं?
ओ हाँ,
कौन सा ग्रुप डाल
acylation,
रहा हूँ इसको?
Friedel-Crafts acylation.
असाइल ग्रुप है ये. वेरी गुड. ये असाइल ग्रुप है.
नहीं, alkyl group.
कौन सा ग्रुप है ये?
Oh, alkylation. Okay.
Hey guys, listen. AlCl3 क्या करेगा इसके साथ? AlCl3 क्या करेगा इसके साथ?
So ये सारे EAS reactions ही है ना?
तो हम ऑब्वियसली क्या कर रहे हैं? इसके अलावा क्या कर रहे हैं?
हाँ. नहीं, आपने Friedel-Crafts बोला तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया.
बेटा फ्रीडल-क्राफ्ट अल्काइलेशन भी तो एक ES के अंदर का ही टॉपिक है ना.
हाँ हाँ.
फ्रीडल-क्राफ्ट क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए तुमको क्या चाहिए होता है? लोएस्ट एसिड चाहिए होता
Lewis
है
acid.
ना. अभी का बताओ, जब ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज आया मेरे पास, उसके बाद क्या करूं मैं?
Benzene cut.
हर्ष हर्षनी, इसके बाद क्या करूं मैं?
Rearrange. Sorry.
मिथाइल शिफ्ट होगा, राइट? So what I'll get over here? This carbocation attacks on benzene molecule. If this carbocation attacks on benzene molecule, H plus leaves and I'll be getting benzene with C, okay, C and C. Got it? Done. Guys, just tell me what will happen. Whenever I have benzene and I'm just reacting it with Br, FeBr3. अब क्या होगा? Now what will happen?
PR को extract कर.
FeBr3 is a weak Lewis acid. Will extract Br very feebly. I'll be getting delta positive charge. And this delta positive charge is not enough. Uh-oh.
Hello, sir. Good evening again.
Okay.
Sir, can you
FeBr3,
explain once more, please?
which part?
मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था.
कौन सा वाला part? कौन सा वाला part?
AlCl3 से
AlCl3 से Cl minus निकला, right? It's a strong Lewis acid, right?
yeah.
ठीक है. It's a strong Lewis acid. So in case of strong Lewis acid, just remove Cl minus, put a positive charge, right? Now when I
Hyperconjugation के लिए फिर कार्बन जंप करेगा.
if I'm getting a carbocation, to make more stable carbocation, alkyl shift takes place, right? So if I'm getting methyl
Yeah,
shift,
वही.
I'll get a more stable carbocation, right? And this stable carbocation will
Right.
attack on the molecule. H plus will go. See, this stable will attack here. H plus will leave, and this carbon will get bonded with this benzene. Getting it?
Yes.
मैंने पूछा FeBr3 के अंदर क्या होगा?
सिमिलर चीज ही होगा ना. Br3 जो है वो Br माइनस निकालेगा और वो दूसरे Br को निकाल के कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्म करेगा.
ये पढ़ो. नहीं, पढ़ लो एक बार.
अच्छा, नॉट पॉसिबल, रिएक्शन नहीं होगा.
अरे पढ़ लो ना, पढ़ लो, पहले पढ़ लो. और ये भी पढ़ो ये करता क्या है। ये क्या लिखा, ये तुम्हारा वो है ऑर्डर, है ना। क्या लिखा है, अमर क्या लिखा है ये।
हाँ के पॉसिबल नहीं है,
क्या पॉसिबल नहीं है?
रीअरेंजमेंट।
अब क्या होगा यहाँ पे, I have FeBr3. Now tell me, is it a strong Lewis acid or weak Lewis acid? Is it a strong Lewis acid or a weak Lewis acid?
वीक लुईस एसिड।
Is it possible for this Lewis acid to produce large amount of positive charge here?
नॉट रियली।
So is it possible for this carbon to undergo rearrangement?
नो।
So what exactly happened? This Br minus is leaving, attracted by FeBr3. It will gain negative charge. I'll be getting some amount of positive charge, but the amount of positive charge is less. So this positive charge will not undergo rearrangement, and rather than this carbon attacks over here, and then Br minus leaves without rearrangement. So if it is attacking over here, you know that electrophile attacks here, H plus leaves. So I'll be getting an final product here. Getting it? Understood? Understood. So here I'm not getting any kind of rearrangement. बात समझ में आई? अरे बात समझ में आई?
हाँ
आगे चले?
हाँ
Very good. Next, pedal graph acylation. Acyl carbocation is this. Getting it? Feel नहीं आई मुझे बाप. Other reactions where alkylation takes place. Take a benzene molecule. Use any alkene. Use very weak acids like HF or concentrated HF or H3PO2. What will happen? H3PO2 dissociates to give H plus H2PO4, H2PO2 minus. HF will give H plus and F minus weakly, like very weak acid. Here also F minus will form strong ion dipole attraction with another HF molecule. So tell me, is it possible for F minus to get available for the nucleophilic attack? Is it attracted by H delta positive charges HF very strongly? याद है हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग के अंदर हमने एक चीज पढ़ी थी HF के लिए स्पेशली, दैट HF जो है ना वो अपना वेपर फेज के अंदर इस तरीके से एग्जिस्ट करती है. H2F2। इसलिए ना अगर मैंने NaOH के साथ रिएक्ट किया तो पहले NaOH क्या करता है, OH माइनस यहाँ से H+ निकालता है। जैसे ही H+ निकालेगा ना तो मेरे पास सॉल्ट बनता है जो बहुत अनयूजुअल होता है, NaHF2, जिसके अंदर ना HF जो है वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग आयन डायपोल इंटरेक्शन कर रहा है F- से। वो इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग आयन डायपोल इंटरेक्शन कर रहा है कि HF ना डायप्रोटिक एसिड की तरह बिहेव करता है, क्योंकि ये H2F2 की तरह एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, इसलिए पर मॉलिक्यूल 2H+ दे पाता है। गेटिंग इट नाउ? मुद्दे की बात ये है कि that F- is not actually available for the as a nucleophile to attack. So I'm using here HF, that is concentrated HF, where F- will be strongly attracted with HF. It is not available as a nucleophile, and I very well know that phosphoric acid series nucleophile are very weak nucleophile. It is as good as that nucleophile are not available in the reaction mixer. Am I correct? In RM, we
Yeah.
have done that thing to a large extent. This HF part is new for you. Just I'm telling you that F- nucleophilicity is negligible because HF will attract this F- so damn strongly that is not available for the attack. Understood? So tell me, if I'm using this reagent, so what is the purpose of HF and H3PO4 whole as a whole together thing? क्या करेगा ये? क्या प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है ये?
इलेक्ट्रो
Being a अरे बीइंग अ वीक एसिड तुम्हें दिख नहीं रहा कि क्या प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है ये? दिख रहा है ना टूटते हुए? क्या बन रहा है तुमको? क्या मिल रहा है मेरे को उससे?
H+.
H+। तुम अपनी लाइफ क्यों खराब करते हो फालतू में? दिख रहा है ना कि H+ बन रहा है, तो H+ बोलते क्यों नहीं? अब एक बात बताओ, H+ क्या है? कोई भी पॉजिटिव चार्ज स्पीशीज को क्या बोलते हो?
Cation.
कैटायन तो ठीक है ठीक है, कैटायन बोलते हैं, बट स्टिल व्हाट दिस H+ electrons, right? So what is the name of that particular thing? Electro?
File.
अच्छा एक बात बताओ, बेंजीन कौन सी रिएक्शन देता है?
Substitution.
कौन सा? वेदू, मैं उल्टा लटका के इतना धोऊंगा ना। कौन सी सब्स्टिट्यूशन?
Electrophilic aromatic substitution.
वेरी गुड। और ये बेंजीन रिंग कौन सी क्या रिएक्शन देता है? ओ सॉरी, एल्कीन कौन सी रिएक्शन देता है?
Addition.
कौन सी एडिशन?
Hydrogenation now.
हाँ बेटा, वो तो देगा, वो तो कैटलिस्ट की प्रेजेंस में देगा, राइट? उसके अलावा कौन सी रिएक्शन शो करता है एल्कीन? हमने हाइड्रोकार्बन खत्म किया ना बेटा, एल्कीन एल्काइन। कौन सी रिएक्शन है प्रेडोमिनेंट एल्कीन की?
Free
कौन सा?
radical addition. नहीं, electrophilic addition है, electrophilic addition.
तो यहाँ पे कोई, अच्छा एक बार बताओ, मेरे पास इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है, तो ये जो इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है, क्या इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एरोमेटिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन करवाऊं या इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन करवाऊं? कौन सा ज्यादा फेवरेबल होगा?
Addition.
क्यों? क्यों?
क्योंकि सब्स्टिट्यूशन करेंगे तो वापस बेंजीन ही मिलेगा।
गधे हो गधे। रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म में सबसे पहले जब इलेक्ट्रोफाइल अटैक करता है तो बेंजीन के साथ क्या होता है? पहले स्टेप में बेंजीन के साथ क्या होता है?
पाई कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्मेशन।
पाई कॉम्प्लेक्स की बात कर रहा हूं, क्या होता है?
सिग्मा कॉम्प्लेक्स।
और सिग्मा कॉम्प्लेक्स बनने में क्या होता है?
सर क्या होता है मतलब?
लॉस ऑफ एरोमेटिसिटी।
लॉस ऑफ एरोमेटिसिटी होता है। अच्छा, लॉस ऑफ एरोमेटिसिटी करवाऊं H+ को यहाँ पे अटैक करवा के, या H+ को यहाँ पे अटैक करवा के एडिशन करवाऊं जहाँ पे कोई एरोमेटिसिटी लूज नहीं हो रही है? तो विच इज मोर फेवरेबल, विच रिक्वायर लेस एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी? नाइस अर्शनी, तुम ही हो मेरा नाम रोशन करोगे, और कोई नहीं करने वाला इनमें से। तो पता नहीं क्या क्या कुछ भी बोलते रहते हैं दोनों। हाँ बता H प्लस कहाँ अटैक करेगा, पाई बॉन्ड पे कि बेंजीन पे?
pi bond
हाँ तो
pi bond
पाई बॉन्ड पे कौन से, हाँ वेरी गुड, कौन से कार्बन पे अटैक करेगा, पहला या दूसरा?
पहले पे अटैक करेगा।
पहले पे अटैक करेगा। तो अगर ये पहले पे अटैक कर रहा है तो ये पाई बॉन्ड इधर शिफ्ट होगा, तो यहाँ पे कार्बोकैटायन बनेगा ना।
हाँ
Say that I'll be getting a carbocation with the help of this। अब ये कार्बोकैटायन क्या करेगा, बेंजीन पड़ा हुआ है, कार्बोकैटायन क्या करेगा बेंजीन पड़ा हुआ है तो?
ES
इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एरोमेटिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन का शॉर्टकट क्या था, यहाँ से क्या निकालूं मैं?
H plus
इधर तो यहाँ से यहाँ पे आ जाएगा तुम्हारा CH3 CH3 CH3। अच्छा इस मॉलिक्यूल को ना क्यूमीन कहते हैं, जस्ट मन किया बोलने के लिए, देने के लिए दे दिया, अंडरस्टूड। दूसरी तरीके से कैसे कार्बोकैटायन बना सकते हो भाई साहब, तुम बच्चे लोगों को ये पता लगा हर्ष, हर्षनी आदि कि इन दोनों का मेन पर्पस क्या था?
हाँ
हाँ
पता
सर
है यहाँ पे न्यूक्लियोफाइल नहीं है अवेलेबल, पता है? अगर न्यूक्लियोफाइल नहीं है तो क्या ये कार्बोकैटायन पर अटैक कर पाएगा? तो मेरा कार्बोकैटायन एज ए कार्बोकैटायन पड़ा रहेगा ना, तो इसके पास काफी ऑप्शन है